Hello everybody, welcome to what is going to be a celebration event reaction type video and also deep diving certain things. Now, in the last hour, because I'm recording this at 7:18 PM UK time, there's a lot of stuff and I've tried to gather as much information as possible because there's a lot of things we got to go over, we've got to talk about, and I've got a load of notes. Trading store, dethroned solo event, featured store, gold boost controversy, and yeah, anniversary gift. I think I mentioned that. And there's just so many things to go over, so I don't know really where to start. I'll try and break this down. I'll try and time code it if I can, but you're gonna have to go with the scheme of things of how I'm trying to get this video out in a quick time frame and also get answers where we need stuff. So first of all, let's talk about the dethroned solo event. This solo event, in my opinion, is actually pretty sick. Like I'm gonna enjoy it. I've seen a few people kind of like say they're not gonna enjoy it because of the element of grind, and I've worked out a process which the next video I'm gonna post today or work on is gonna be all about how to grind this stuff. So it's gonna have some top tips about the celebration event, especially considering we've got 7 days to smash it out. But the dethroned solo event, from the info that I've got, it breaks down like this on screen right now. We've got, from the calculations, we've got 14%, so they've got 7 tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals. That equates to 14% of, you know, not 14% exactly in one particular tier 5 class catalyst tier 5 class catalyst, but it would be nice if that was the case, a nice little selector. However, though, there's still, you know, a nice volume there to kind of enjoy. Get loads of 2%ers. There's 10,000 6-star shards, excellent. There's 190 units that you can get, so 190 units for not for free because you essentially got to work for it, but you know, still 190 units. 95,000 battle chips, which is pretty sick still because you can like use that for getting some of these new crystals with the gold boost and maybe some units, maybe get some more units, who knows. And also 170,000 gold, so there's some nice stuff on offer for the lovely dethroned solo event. The process of grinding it is indeed using 1 stars and 2 stars, and it would be best to kind of use those in some of the 5-star and 4-star arenas respectively. There are a few things which are going to come back to you that maybe players are expecting to see but are not seeing in any kind of like form. Like I know some people said about the 6-star arena and like 6-star shard arena. That's not in this time. That's why we got the dethroned solo event. And the second thing is the anniversary gift, which I'll get to in a particular section because there's a few things we got to go over. The next hot topic that I want to talk about is the trade-in store. There are some pretty big wins here, and there's also a lot of cataclysmic losses when it comes to the trade-in store. I see a lot of good from this, but there are some things that really point to a problem. You might kind of go like, oh, there may be people going, they're like, this is great, I'm able to trade in stuff, and people going like, oh no, this is trash. I think the trash thing about it, and I will kind of get the elephant in the room out of the way, is saying hoarding. Okay, this is something that if you are clean, command in a way as like, we don't want you to hoard. But do hoard because we might put in stuff like this trade-in store, which kind of goes like, I mean, for me, I do a little bit of hoarding, but not extensively. I kind of like go through periods of time where I'll blast out my signature stones and just go, oh, I'll just get them gone out of my item store. Then there's other times where I'm like, oh, I'll keep them in. And I went through this, luckily, and this is the big thing, luckily, I went through a process recently of not awakening 5 stars this year because I was like, well, we've got dual class crystal, I get 5 stars more commonly, there's not many 5 stars that I'm currently hunting for, and that's really kind of like my process. I mean, thank God I did that, but not thank God when it comes to like other players and their processes of getting some awakening gems, because they're like turning up today and like, oh, yeah, I don't have the awakening gems to get what I need to. You know, even like some people on the forums, like these two people having a conversation here, saying, today I learned don't use 5-star or less awakening gems unless they are in the stash overflow and are minutes from expiring. Player saying, now I'm going to hoard literally everything. And that's the kind of thing that I kind of feel Kabam, why it's like it's a bit too extensive. As I said when I did some like predictions for this, or what I hoped was that it would be at least like 3 5-star awakening gems. And you know, just kind of like having a look right here. I mean, yeah, like let's okay, quick look here. Trading store, and then 5-star awakening gems, and it is indeed. Oh no, it's not. It's 5, isn't it? It's 5 to get it, and that's a problem. Even more so, as I said, like the problem is like getting the generics. and spending 3 generics. Yeah, 3 generics, great, gets you, oh, 3 classes get you a generic. But again, that's kind of like, it's counterintuitive to what you would have in your inventory to this. So people are going to be scrambling around, and the point I need to get to is that people are going to be scrambling around the next 7 days to try and get 5-star awakening gems if you don't have them already. Really tough to do, by the way, incredibly tough to do. Especially if you're spending and getting rid of them. But there are some good things when it comes to the tier 4 class catalyst trade-ins, because normally it would be 2 to trade in, which you can see on screen right now, and in the trading store it is 1, so that's a nice thing as well. If you are looking as well to get some 4-star awakening gems, then there are methods in order to do it. I'll be doing a full breakdown. There's some signature stone things that I quite like, especially if you're looking for 5-star trade-ins. You could be debatable that you're saying like, okay, well, you got 25 to get 15 of 6-star. Is that a bit kind of like, yeah, it's a bit not particularly great. I mean, yeah, okay, gets you some 6-star awakening gems. Yeah, okay, in some cases, if you want to prioritize certain particular generics by trading in others, then that's an option. But I don't think a lot of players, especially early Thronebreaker players, are going to be wanting to sacrifice 5 6-star awakening gems of one specific class just to get, and you know, looking at, is that one singular trade multiple 6-star awakening gems? Like, I'm looking to see, like, is this a ×5 +5 or something? But it looks like 5 for 1. So I'm going to take it as what I see right here. And if it's a 5-to-1 ratio of you trading in 5 of one specific class to a generic, you must be desperate to get the prestige champion you need at a higher end in order to do that, or target one specific champion that you want to increase the signature. Otherwise, for me personally, I'm probably not going to bother. I'm probably going to keep those signature stones that I need in one specific class, wait for a good champion, boom, whack it into that. But there are some decent lower things. I think more so for, like, you know, again, players that have got loads of stuff in the inventory, they want to kind of blast through some stuff, like here, go, right, well, I want to absorb all this stuff into generics. If I want to, but more so when it comes to like getting the signature stone things and kind of going, right, if I trade that in, I get that, and that brings me on to the 5 stars, the 5 stars to the 6 stars, and I can then get that 6-star signature stone crystal type thing. So there are some okay things, and I think as well with the resource trading, there's some good wins like there. The full energy refills, man, this is a hot one right here. I like this because this has got like a 10-to-1 ratio. So if you want to go and grab some of those quest crystals, sometimes they give you some good luck with it. Repeating some old content, you see the little energy refill, that's the ×5 on the route. Go grab that. I think it's a ×5 on the route. But in any case, go grab it and stack it on. Use that energy to good use. The gold thing's okay, and I would say that this is another thing, like you can like trading your gold right here, get some of those gold, I think it's golden crystals, like you can trade them up if you've got any gold crystals, to trade them up to better ones, and that will hopefully give you the better gold boost. Again, we're going to talk about that. Command have responded whilst I've been recording this video on the subject. I think there's more swing and a misses than for a lot of good chunk of players than there have been wins. Even for those I think are later Thronebreaker looking for something incredibly more spicier, you're left with kind of like something that wasn't extensive enough. This is kind of like a little chunk. It's like having a little chunk of kind of like gold that you've just kind of like bitten on. It's like, it's good, and but you only get a little morsel of it. So yeah, lots of things to kind of like, lots of different things, different people, different places. Let's move on to the next thing. And that's the featured items. So like at the moment we've got Cavalier Provenance, Nexus Crystal, and a Grandmaster version. It's great to see these Nexus Crystals coming into play. I gotta be honest though, that's 600 units is a pretty extensive thing. But it could be good for you to acquire a certain champion. There's a lot of risk to it. You could even get 3 stars. That's the biggest problem. And that is part of, where is it? I think it's there. I think it's the annual Nexus Champion crystals, which are in the they're in the featured store, which is, you know, again, that's great that we have an option here. Will I be buying any? I might do. I might get myself, because I am interested in maybe doing some stuff from 2020. So maybe like the 2020 crystals. Like maybe I'll grab the one just for a video. I don't know though, because like you have to again look at this from a value sense and just going, okay, so this is 2 greater gifting crystals worth. So you have to look at this and go, is this worth 2 greater gifting crystals? Which are incredibly more RNG now, and they are in the future. They are going to be in with us in 10 days time. So you have to make that decision. Am I going to get this for 600 units now, or wait to get 2 greater gifting crystals worth later down the line. And that is going to have to be down to a player's perspective, especially because you get it's the same values 2, but you know, you could get trash, you could get utter trash, or you could get again, you could get trash when it comes to the greater gifting crystal, but you could get like a 10,000 6-star shards twice. You could get something that's going to be better. Again, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maybe you're not gonna. So that's just down to a player perspective if you choose to grab that. But it's always nice to see Cavalier Nexuses being obtained through these means, and the same thing with Grandmasters as well. Although 600 units is a bit excessive for that, but it is what it is. Okay, quick chat about the anniversary gift. Now that's the thing. That's the biggest problem with it. Kabam have done an anniversary gift, I think, for the last 4 years, maybe pushing into like 4 or 5 years, especially because it's changed. Like last year, it was 6-star shards and 5-star shards, depending on where you are in the game. 10,000 6-star shards, I think it was for Thronebreaker at the time. But when it came to like, I think it was previous years, it was Howard the Duck or Champions of Rarity, so like 5 stars, 4 stars, whatever. But Kabam have decided not to do an anniversary gift. It's just like a title for like the 7 year. So that's, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know really what to say with that. And this is the thing I'm gonna have to say in future. Kabam may not do this, and anything that I think that Kabam are going to do in the future, they'll probably change it up. Except for things like the gifting event, you know, that's a very different kind of like case, because, you know, that's not for free. That's given out. Well, it's not for, I'm not saying it's not for free. It's just a case like there's a lot of kind of like financial windfall that can come with that. But when it comes to things like the 7-year anniversary, it looks like we're not getting a gift in future, or it's a case that maybe next year we will. Do you know what? I don't know. I think this is a case that Kabam want us to work for it, hence a dethroned solo event. One thing I know that a lot of players are going to be concerned about is the gold crystal. Now, there's been a lot of kind of like rumors or things said about it, in particular like the volume that you're picking up. Like, you know, I'm just going to pop 10 right now, and like it comes to 150,000, so it's like 15k a time. And as well, like I think a lot of players as well were expecting, when Kabam said they put out this at the end of last month, was that they said that there would be an in-game message before opening like your crystals, and from what I gather, that hasn't actually been a thing that's been put into the game. I think further as well from that, Kabam, you know, players have said like, well, they don't see the boost, which is a bit of a disappointing thing if you're not seeing the boost for it, and this is the problem. Like, I don't know where the trust is on this one, because it's like players don't trust like what Kabam have said, but Kabam are saying that it is working as intended. So it's like, well, Kabam say yes, players say no, and it's like, well, okay, well, where do you kind of like draw the line on who you trust? And that's the biggest problem as well. I think like players have lost trust with Kabam on stuff, especially when they're kind of going like, okay, well, if it was it 15k before, should it be 15k plus the 30%? That's just based on the scenario right there. Kabam Mike said to this, the gold increase has gone live. In fact, it went live before 10, so 10 a.m. PST. I'm not good at math, but the changes were made to give an approximate 30% boost across all crystals. On a 1-to-1 crystal rate, it wouldn't like much of an increase. It mightn't look like much of an increase, but opening a bunch of them will net out to that increase. So I think it's just saying like volume of increase or something. I'm gonna get somebody much better to math to explain this though, so stay tuned. So I mean, again, we're just expecting like more info on it. Like I'll try to keep people informed on it. And I think as well as we like, even like says here, like there's a thread he's regularly responding to, which I'll put a link in the description. I was a little vague in the post, purposely said approximately 30% because I did not know it will never be a 1-to-1 increase. I'm still getting more info about the math, folks, on the methods or to their madness, and we'll share what their thoughts are. So there's still more to come from this. I think the goal here is that this way, if you would have pulled 100k, you're usually going to pull 130k. So it definitely works out to boost. but not a single crystal basis. Which I think that's a problem, and that is why Kabam should bring back the gold boost and the battle chip boost. Why not bring it back then? If this is the case, because it doesn't. If players aren't feeling that they're getting a more extensive of take back from the opening up their gold crystals, then what have we felt like we've benefited from? And that's again back to like having that gold boost and battle chip boost, which again, and as I said in this video, it's like, are we gonna expect not to expect the stuff that we've seen in the past? The gold boost, the battle chip boost, the anniversary gift like we had last year, and ongoing things. So here's just the thing. We should have had these boosts back for the anniversary. Make sure to as well like do some of your hauls of stuff. If you're disappointed by the anniversary event, right, I can see where people kind of like would feel disappointed with certain elements, especially if you don't have certain things for your trading event and other stuff at the same time. There's been some relatively, you know, fun hype things around this segment of time in the game, and yeah, you just got to keep your head on the swivel, and you got to enjoy yourself wherever you can with elements of this, as yeah, Kabam's wacky train of stuff. But there's some stuff I like about this. There's some stuff that I know a lot of players won't like about this. But so, yeah, find your fun, find your enjoyment wherever you can in the game in different places. Make sure to grind out some of the celebration event stuff. I'm going to post because like I like complaining about stuff at times, but then I like to kind of get on with kind of the grind. So I'm going to put together a top tips video for the celebration event, which will be out a little bit later on, so look out for that. What are your thoughts in any case on the celebration event? Do you think it's a win, thumbs up, or do you think like it's just nah, they haven't, it's kind of like a swing and a miss, or are you kind of like indifferent? You like some stuff you like about it, some stuff you don't? Thoughts in the comment section down below. Appreciate you. Thanks for the support. See you soon. Bye bye. Oh, and I forgot as well. Check out some other content on screen. I'm a professional, everybody. So professional. Check out some stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.